Oh, y'all, are we recording? We're gonna roll with it. Look, because my phone was dying and I'm at this like weird angle. Oracle smoothie oatmeal. No, I don't know. It's a what do they call it, you guys? A mukbang? Isn't that what you call it when you're like streaming and talking and eating? Y'all, I have my smoothie. Happy whatever no, love and light. What is today is Tuesday, y'all. Child. I don't know. I feel like maybe the toilet bowl flushing, we're going back to the toilet bowl. It's like this has been flushing. I'm hanging up on the word because that's how it feels. And I don't normally, hey, shout out, I did my first synastry, like consulting chart to chart. What do you think? We're dating type of reading today. And it was wonderful, by the way. And I just want to shout out that everything is not getting flushed. Some things have beautiful new beginnings, okay? But y'all, this energy, I think that, and I was like, I'm gonna hop on here, love and light, and talk to the fam bam, the gang. It's very interesting because I was refreshing my chart. I have like a saved place that I love to go look at the chart. And when I searched, you guys, we gotta smudge it out. Smudge while I'm eating? I don't know. It's the first time for me, y'all, but it's just like the grid is, I heard the grid is hot. I don't know, you guys. It's a little, it may just be, I know when we have like a plethora of Pisces, Spirit said, it's almost like you're in this place where you're like dreaming of all of these new timelines, right? It is very transitional. We've talked a lot of times about like convergence and everything that's going on, and why like people and relationships continue to come up, love and light, and like just convergence of timelines. And people are always like, I'm so sick of hearing, okay, but think about what is one of the biggest factors that will trigger you to be up out of your alignment? Is going to be people. It's going to be connections with people, because that's what's going to really pull at your heartstrings. It's like the ultimate alchemical work, because that's also the space where we learn so much about triggers, about not being in control, about dealing with emotions and all of these things, right? So much alchemical programming happens in relational contracts. I hear it like this from Spirit. But anyway, I was pulling up my tab to like, we got to check in and see on the planets. And, yeah, and we're in an eclipse portal too. I don't know, y'all. The energy is just like, woo. On any given day. I don't think I've had a cycle like this, y'all, in a hot minute. Where the sleep has been this crazy. I went through a time in my life and it was a dark night of the soul. And I understand there's a lot of things going on, a lot of reasons my sleep wasn't healthy, right? But I've like been in these life cycle patterns now for, we'll say, many moons, many cycles, couple of years, right? But I really restored back to I heard factory reset. We burned that shit out. We alchemized it off. We slept deep. We were in this new place, right? So I really haven't been in a cycle like this of just straight not sleeping. It's something else, y'all. I made this smoothie really, really thick. It's like protein and greens and fruits, all the yummy stuff. But how should you get so thick? I mean, I had like a protein supplement that had liquid in it. Maybe we should have watered her down a little bit more. Too much ice. I don't know, but the taste is delicious. I didn't do a banana today. I don't know. Maybe that changed the consistency. Shout out if maybe someone, maybe it's like a sign for you. Maybe someone drank smoothies or you got smoothies or trying to be more mindful about certain things. Maybe that's just Virgo coming through for us, reminding us of certain daily habits. But I went to pull the chart up and I have it saved on like a tab, today's chart. So instead of pulling it, like I hit search anyway by accident. So it searched it. And like this song came up, Die with a Smile. I don't really listen to a lot of, I'm particular. You know how what I read, what I watch, what I listen to, I'm very particular. So I don't know. Isn't that song, I feel like I've heard it though. Anyway, it's Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga. It came up like first in the feed, Die with a Smile. The energy. It's just tough out there because, you know, people are having to, how do we say, Spirit is saying entities, contracts, energetic frequencies, all of these, and timelines. I'm hearing like nothing is above being flushed, okay? And so when lots of things like this are ending, like so much, that's so interesting too, because we're not having a lot of major transits. Oh, y'all, shit, I'm sorry. Mercury just moved into Aries. Are we at the 0 degree point today with Mercury? No, we've moved. Oh, yeah. That was yesterday. We're at the 2 degree, but we're still kind of in those beginning. Mercury just started a new cycle around the zodiac wheel. Mercury moved across and kind of joined team 0 degree reset point, you know. I don't know, though. It's something about the combo, y'all. Like, this combo of Venus in retrograde. Excuse me, in Aries. And then Mercury in Aries. It's like somebody's heart space. I hear it like this. It's like someone's heart space wanting to talk about a lot of stuff on their mind and a lot of things that are hurting. Venus retrograde in Aries. It's almost an impulsive frequency of like emotional projection. That's how I feel it. You know, and honestly, if you know me and we've done one-on-one work together, you know I don't really do like relationship reads. That's not what I hone into. I love, and I'm not saying we don't need those. And for some people, like, that's their home. Excuse me, that's how they've been called to serve. And at a time, I needed a lot of help with that, you know. But my specialty is like, you know, let's do the inner work on ourselves, right? And what we can control and how we can learn to magnetize and change the energy around us to have different experiences and what we are attracting to us and spiritual growth. You know what I'm saying? All that. That's in my realm. I really want to light that candle, but she is just melting too much. I don't want to make a mess again. I do have some nice candles burning on my altar, though, so they'll be holding space for us. It is giving very much. Let us be like, how do we say? Let us be on the shadow side of this energy. It's very like a lot of it that we still have 4 planets, still a stellium, not the crazy level 6. Okay, hear me out, but 4. You know what I mean? And it's very like clinging to the side of the toilet bowl. It's very like astral flush 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but they want to keep holding on. And then somehow they're able to swing across the 0 degree point, even though Venus is in retrograde, and it's just like this, I don't know, screaming, yelling into the ethers and the astral, like trying to find, I'm trying to find your number, love and light. Rebuke that. I don't know what that's about. Sorry. But it's like that. You see what I'm saying? It's a very like Mercury in shadow in Aries is like, it's almost like the sense of that emotional line of that emotional current that's being chopped it can be felt. And it's like, I've got to hurry. Oh my gosh, I'm running against the clock because all these planets are going across these 0-point resets. And it's like, kind of like you got to make a time warp jump. You can't ride the wave. You can't get up there. You can't yeet yourself across. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing some sort of huge, massive spinning. I'm hearing centripetal force. It's almost like a pendulum. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe this is past life energy, and I'm seeing like someone was in the middle, and she's giving very like, I'm floating in Lemurian waters, and the centripetal force of the disc is spinning around me, and I'm glowing like I'm up here. I'm locked in. I have completed the convergence. It's giving very like I ascended into my higher self. This could be you. I don't know. This could be a past life. This could be more of a metaphor, you know, of ascension. But it's like someone hacked a timeline. And they were able to jump across some sort of portal, and they're hanging on. It's like, I got to clear this disc. You know? They're trying to make a jump. But honestly, they're not really. I'm hearing some people aren't coded to be there. Take it as you will, right? Some people weren't coded to be there. Look at this dawn. Slow down, move slower, still. Become the witness, swelling in presence. It's interesting to see dawn, slow down, move slower, still. And I was seeing her like, y'all, what is the movie? Atlantis, was it? Anyway, it's like that Disney, I'm Lemurian floating above the water attached to a crystal. It's this vibe. There's some sort of centripetal motion which puts off light and heat, and it's whirring around her. It makes me think of time travel, but it's giving like, you're really lucky you hacked it through the ocean and got on a ship and figured out the maps to get this far, but you literally don't have the DNA to go with her, or something like this. This is how I see it. There's a lot of, and I feel like there's a lot of, emotional projection, mental projection. Some people just cannot hang and be stable and grounded to really vibe with a lot of Pisces energy. And again, North Node Pisces. That's going to be going on all year long. You know, and what happens though is people just continue to move too fast because they don't understand that they haven't even made the jump. They were never supposed to anyway. Angelica. I'm working on an angel bomb that has Angelica in it. The bells have rung, chiming far and near. Underneath feathered wings, my dear, you have nothing to fear. Yeah, because you're divinely protected, divinely guided. Look at her. She's following. It's like North Star. It's like Pole Star, spirit guide energy. Yeah. This reminds me of people collecting pieces of light, returning the shards of light. If you ever studied like anything related to the Kabbalah, that's not everybody's work though. There's some sort of message. The message is kind of like, it's not our job to bring everyone with us. It's our job to do this light work restoration, right? How are you gonna follow your pole star and your spirit guides and your team and do this work that you're being called to do in whatever form? And it takes many different forms, but how are you going to do that if you're constantly trying to move super fast to help someone else jump to, it's like you're supposed to be hovering up in the portal right now. That's the vibe we're in the age of Aquarius. Okay. Pluto and Aquarius. We got a lot of big, heavy lifting, ugly, really tough, really gritty work to do for the next fucking 20 years. I don't have time. It's giving like somebody pulling, what I'm seeing with these cards, somebody pulling her crystal down. And it's like she can't, she's supposed to be hovering up. It's a metaphor for ascension, right? And you're pulling on her crystal like, I'm hearing, thank you, man. Can I have another? It's very like a toddler wanting a mommy vibe. And that's very not what we're doing. We're not doing South Node in Libra. We're not trauma bonding. I'm just channeling, right? We're not trauma bonding. We're not, I need a mommy. It's not that. And it can be it can be whatever gender, you know what I'm saying? Maybe reverse the roles. However, if the story applies to you, obviously, please always know it's not healthy to try to make like all readings and storylines, or if I'm channeling or whatever it is, we can always do a personal reading. But it's like people have work to do. So you need to go be about your business. You know what I mean? Because you probably only, and honestly, Spirit is also saying, just because we are crossing all over into this new Aries territory, yes, in massive ways, a lot of people who are not wise in their spiritual understanding will think that means we need to go fast. It doesn't mean that at all. In fact, a lot of times you're moving faster than other people, like in a spiritual, energetic, and a mental way, in a wisdom way, because you know how to move slow or when to sit still, right? I'm hearing like slow down, or you won't even hear the bells ringing. The bells is like sound alchemy, wave frequency. There's a lot of things happening. People, listen, they don't fucking know love and light because they're not on that timeline. They're not going to hear a bell ringing. They don't understand the frequency of sound and the frequency of energy and what direction we're trying to go. They're not. It's almost like, why would you go argue with those? Somebody is maybe arguing with someone and they feel like, why do I waste my energy? It's correct. Spirit is saying, why? Your team and higher self, they're saying, why are you wasting your energy? Okay. Let's see what the book says about dawn. Wow, I just see that freaking visual so clearly, you guys. But and in the visual, I see a man like shirtless. He looks like, went through all this. Maybe he climbed and climbed and climbed after he swam and swam and swam. And it's like, I'm hearing this vibration coming from the man is like, it'll never be enough. Maybe this is a metaphor, divine masculine, divine feminine. When really all along, if he was accepting the work that he had been called to do and not chasing her either out of comparison or jealousy or needing mothering when he should have been reparenting and reprogramming himself, etc., right? She's up here ascending and you're trying to still hop the whole whatever, dude, whatever this centripetal wheel is that's spinning at like light speed below her while she's floating. And he's trying to jump onto it. Dude, you're going to die. Like you can't. It's never meant for you to jump on. Again, could be love and light, metaphor for jumping timelines. Could be metaphorically dreaming, rising, ascending into the astral, receiving uploads, and someone who was maybe more karmic than dharmic, more south node than north node, trying to kind of still grab on. You're up there so high. I'm hearing high flying disc. You're up there so high that no one could even, first of all, they can't make the jump. If you're not coded point blank, period, if it's not in your unactivated DNA, if it's not in your dormant DNA, if it's not in your light body, crystalline body activation, you know what I'm saying? If it's not there, it's not there. You was never going to make the jump anyway, love and light. That wasn't your soul contract, okay? But for some, it's also like, I don't know, like, you're not jumping from the right reasons in your heart. It's really the only way I know how to say it, And this makes sense to me because of the Venus retrograde and how we've been talking about all these Venus cycles have come to a big completion. It also makes sense to me because of these big 0-degree processional points and, you know what I'm saying? All these karmic cycle endings. It's like I'm seeing a hot air balloon, and the more you cut the cords off that had been holding it down, it's so ready to rise. But then it's like that one like, are you really climbing back on the timeline, bro? I'm hearing. And again, please, you don't have to assign. Take it as you will, right? I'm just kind of channeling the vision as I see it. Lord have mercy, Spirit said. They have free will, but the unfortunate thing is, imagine trying to jump on a wheel that's moving that fast. I'm hearing off with their heads. Like, it's off with their heads. What is that? It's from that Disney. Now I'm hearing, I see red, 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 executioner style. I don't know. It's like spirit was never intended for you to be out here getting heads. I'm hearing head choppers, choppers. We're not going to, spirit. We are not channeling. That is not an appropriate song. You get the gist. It's almost like, honey, it's go time. We will not allow he, she, them, they, her. We will not allow this soul to be distracted from its purpose again. So if it's off with the head, it's off with the head. And maybe that's a metaphor, you know. Dawn, keywords, stillness, focusing on the self, presence. Slow it down, move slower still. Become the witness, swelling in presence. And now, you know what Spirit is showing me a different perception of this vision is from her perception, because initially she was just meditating and she is not even aware that she has hovered up to that level. And then she was sitting and it kind of began floating, and to her inside the centripetal force, which to me feels like Kundalini rising, she is so unaware, like, that she is rising, that she looks like she's floating to the outside people. You know, it's like, I'm hearing, you're in a cyclone. Why is it English? You're in a cyclone. That's how I heard it. Are you okay? And like, she can't even hear because she's up there. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's metaphorical for like divine masculine in relation to the whole of divine feminine, something like this. It's 3:03 on the clock. 3:03, you know, 3 and then a 0, then a 3. It's like everything is balanced now for her. And from her perspective, once again, it's so quiet. And one would look from the outside and say, everything around her is moving so fast, she's in danger. No, you're not where she is. So to you, it looks like danger, but it's not meant for you. This can be love and light metaphorically, a message about other people's journeys and destinies aren't like yours. We don't compare and compete with each other for a good reason. And what you may try to see from your outside versus someone's inside experience is very different. And I just see her like, again, she's actually, it's very Neo-esque. You know what I'm saying? She is in some whole other quantum fucking field inside this vortex, if you will, however you may see it. Because now the centripetal force, Spirit is showing me, it looks centripetal if you were looking at it head like down, like one-dimensional, I guess, maybe even 2D. But when you really start to get all around it, it's actually a spiral that's spinning up. You know, and she's in the middle. There is a great intelligence in stillness in which you are free to disconnect from the noise and the chaos of everyday life. You are being asked to look past your need to be productive, choosing instead to stand still, to be at ease and take solace in doing absolutely nothing. This is your time to rest and reflect. Listen to your spirit, asking it. And it's almost like we all need to be in that place inside the cyclone or the Kundalini rising or inside this big whirring wheel, however you see that. It's because and it's very Virgo-esque as well, right? The hermit grounding down in the middle of a huge snowstorm and all the wind is whirling around him, but he's fine. He's grounded. He got his lamp. He knows where his light source comes from within. He's very grounded, but also connected to spirit. So it's like a completed circuit. So he's fine. You know what I mean? This can also be a metaphorical message, love and light, of like, we're going through a North Node in Pisces for a reason. And that also brings us into the South Node of karma and these habits and the things that block us from being grounded in our best embodiment, whether it's daily routines, spiritual, mental health, physical habits, etc. whatever that looks like for you. There's I think things are going to start coming into our experiential awareness where it will force us to change our daily habits. It will force us to realize, oh shit, you know what? Look at me. I got through that. And I thought I needed all X, Y, and Z out of my side of myself, but I was abundant because I created. I was abundant because I was resourceful. I was abundant because I had alternative intelligent thinking, right? The vortex serves a purpose. I'm hearing it like this, right? Because we're going to need to be very strong. Yeah. You're being asked to look past your need to be productive, choosing instead to stand still, be at ease, and take solace in doing absolutely nothing. This is your time to rest and reflect. Listen to your spirit, asking it what it needs in this moment, and be honored and fulfilled. To be honored and fulfilled. Do you truly need to take action right now, or is this your ego giving you a false sense of urgency? Are you keeping yourself busy to avoid looking too closely at feelings that are attempting to bubble over? What would happen if you allow yourself to feel the truth of your emotions rather than trying to push them away? Receiving this card suggests that you are ready to face things and heal them so you can find the truth of what's hidden underneath. Receiving this card may also mean time in solitude is a powerful healing method for you to embrace. It's very much giving the Hermit card from Chris Ann's Lightseer's Oracle, isn't it? Where she's like floating on the edge of that cliff. Don't let all these reset points occur when us get up on the spring equinox, and then us think we have to start running a marathon again because running sprints. We're not running sprints. It's a very work smarter, not harder. It's a very quality versus quantity type of year. I need to be resourceful, but first let me see how I can be creative. But first let me sit in stillness. How can I fill my own cup before I look for other people to fill it? It's I'm vibrating in my vortex. Are you okay out there? I'm fucking fine. I'm sorry. But I'm fine, actually. Actually, I'm fine, right? Why is it giving me that vibe, too, of like when people ask if you're okay because they just want to like an in. I'm hearing retether. Yeah, let's be real mindful. And let me speak on this, too. Spirit is showing me and telling me about like situations where you'll say, yeah, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. That's what's best for me. And people will be trying to talk you out of it. First of all, who asked? Respectfully or disrespectfully, you choose. Okay. First of all, who asked? Secondly, I am doing in my wisdom and discernment and my experience of my own authenticity and all the shit I got fucking going on over here. Who asked? And I was about to say love and light, but honey, it might not be no love and light as well. Who asked? Right? It's that vibe of being like, oh, yeah, okay, so you're not going to show up at X, Y, and Z anymore? Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of take time to myself, and I'm doing what's best for me. Or, oh, no, I don't really do it like that anymore. Right, this endless examples we could give. Or it's also giving this vibration, love and light, and this is really hitting on fucking South Node Libra relationships that got to get on. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here is what it's giving. And it's a vibe of just like a nagging. Could be a past life experience. It could be a cord that just wants to keep retethering. You know what I mean? Honey. Pluto and Capricorn, we burn the contract and spiritual cord, okay? It's done. I heard that shit, I'm out. Okay? It's all right. We did what we had to do. We alchemized it. Or maybe, your spirit team, ancestors, and higher self advocated on your behalf, and that whole shit got thrown out. I'm hearing throw it out of the court. They just tossed that in the fire. They said, your dharma is looking real sweet, real tight. We're just going to go ahead and toss the rest of this contract. You've been promoted. You know what I mean? It's giving me that. Somebody else is, you're fired. Okay, you were fired. And they're angry. You know what I mean? They're angry. All right, Angelica is guardian angel. Help is on the way. Protection. What was it we were channeling, y'all? Help. I need somebody. Help. Not anybody. Help. Here we go. The Beatles again. The bells have rung. chiming far and near. Underneath feathered wings, my dear, you have nothing to fear. Oh, what am I hearing? I'm hearing a song. Dang it, y'all. I'm losing it, though. Okay, maybe it'll come back, Spirit. Rest assured that help is on the way, and you are safe to move forward knowing all will be well. You don't have to move fast either. Help is on the way. You're protected. You can still slow down and become even slower still. Because the way that we move in our own divine sovereignty and authority is that we are eternally currencies of abundance and prosperity. So we have to move fast for fucking what? Why? Why am I'm getting this energy of being like, why am I doing this? Why do I rush when I do this? It's a lot of mental reprogramming. It's like very Jupiter and Gemini all the way down to Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Let's mental reprogram that day all the way the fuck out. Why am I hurrying? Why don't I do this? Who told me I had to do this every day anyway? It's very, and if you think about it, all these millennial generations, elder, millennial, and certain generations who are now studying like all these dysfunctional mental patterns they've had to cope with as survival mechanisms, right? It's giving very ADD, ADHD, autistic, spectrum, anxiety disorders. Y'all got us over here running around like the fuck? What the fuck for? Meanwhile, our brains literally in survival, fucking fight or flight. We don't have to live that way every day because we're divinely sovereign. It's this energy of like, leave me alone. I'm in my vortex. Yes, I'm fine. I don't know. Why is that coming through? Because I think what's going to happen is, and it's very shadow age of Aquarius. Do you know what I mean? Like shadow, it's a lot of shadowed elements in the collective energy right now. It's going to be like, knock, knock, knock. Why don't you want to come out? Why aren't we doing this anymore? Why? I'm hearing, why aren't we doing this anymore? In this weird distortion. But it's like everybody at your door vibes. And you're very like sage, very Dumbledore, very fucking samurai. And you're just like, whoosh, and you go into meditation. And that don't mean shit. Shit can't fuck with you. It's almost like banishing a ton of entity frequencies off the grid in a fail swoop across the 0 degree point. And it's like this crazy screaming sound, but it can come through the frequency and the energy trying to shift to avoid having to transform, which is what it's been trying to avoid all along. That's why it became vampiric, love and light. It's like you telling me I can't body hop? Are you telling me I can't hang on? Are you telling me I can't bond? Are you telling me I can? No, you can't. No, rebuke it, right? Clear it again. Clear it the fuck out again. It's giving that. And it's like, no. And then it's through your mother, and then it's through your ex, and then it's through your job. Okay, this is how I'm seeing. It's very shape-shifting, which can be shadow Pisces, right, as well. But it's this whole, like, I've got to figure out what modality, what transmission I can hop through to try to get back in type of vibe. I don't know. It will look different for all of us, right? Woo! You may have experienced some troubles lately, and you're wondering if you're unlucky, or what you've done to bring these misfortunes into your life. From your perspective, it's easy to feel as though the universe is treating you unfairly. But Spirit never sends more than you can handle. While you may not see it, there is always protection and help to hold you up and carry you to the next leg of your journey. This card brings good news. You are coming to the end of your struggle, so don't give up hope. Sorry, guys, I had to sip. Stay vigilant. Yes. You may receive an unexpected help or message that can change everything. I'm also hearing that on the shadow side as well. So vigilance, discernment, wisdom. I'm hearing being very grounded in a committed understanding of where you're at in your own timeline, your healing ascension journey, or however that applies to you, right? In the meantime, trust your spiritual support team is moving obstacles for you. And if you're ever unsure of their contribution to your greatest good, simply ask them to show you a sign. Help! I need somebody. Help! Woo! For real though. Have faith and confidence in your ability to overcome any challenge that is put in your path. Yes. And the thing is like, I'm going to put you on game. Like, this is the dupe of, the dark, inverted, ugly, nasty, black tesseract, fucking black magic entity filled ass matrix. Okay. The more that you run around and I heard my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute. I'm hearing that. I'll tell you how. Okay. I'm hearing that. Let's run them around. Let's whip them around. Let's sell them. Let's exhaust them. Let's pump them full of the tar. Let's something inflatable and so the salesman. Like, I'm hearing in that voice. If I can get you running faster, please, please, no, get back on the hamster wheel. No, 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 no. You need to buy, but you need to be tired, but you need to do more because your body, you got to work and then you got to go and then you got to buy, right? But that's a spell, honey child. That's a spell. So I just encourage you to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Honor that. There are some things I understand we need to do. And being a hermit can also be in shadow. We're not going into, I'm hearing isolation. What is that? What the fuck voice is that? Isolation. Yo, didn't Johnny Depp sing a song one time? Yes, that's how I'm hearing it. That's how I'm hearing it. Isolation. We're afraid of everyone, afraid of the sun. Isolation. The sun will never disappear, but the world may not have many years. I don't expect you to understand after you've caused so much pain, but then again, you're not to blame. You're just a human, a victim of these things. Anyway, okay. There's something here about you don't have to isolate yourself, for example, from like nature. There's nothing wrong, and I don't fucking care. Love and light, rebuke it. I don't care when people will be like, you never need to completely remove yourself from the whole world in this grid and this energetic experience, guys. It's not just about humans. There's so many other sentient forms. It's okay to go through hermit cycles where you need to connect with humans in a much more limited fashion. That's okay. Don't let people get all up in your grill trying to tell you what it is that you need for your own energy, okay? So let's just rebuke that. Mercury and Aries out here in the shadow is people just be all up in your junk trying to tell you X, Y, and Z, and you're like, hey, excuse me. Like, bink, bink, bink. Is this shit on? Respectfully, who asked you? Because Mercury and Aries and the shadow energy is that I didn't really ask you, but yet here you are in my face with a bunch of what? I don't know. Maybe this is like you feel that someone is giving you unwarranted advice. Maybe you resonate with that and this is a message. It's like an intrusive energy and I don't have to accept that. And I know that I can clear my space, and there is a lot of beauty about Mercury and Aries when it comes to like spirit refreshing your crown chakra, but I'm just speaking on the shadow energy, right? Because I don't like to be someone who's like hyping up that, oh, this stuff is doom and it's bad. But I'm just saying this frequency is coming through. I think Spirit is also saying, though, it's really good too in a hermit year, in a hermit mode, with all these reset points, all these karmic endings and new beginnings. Not to mention when you're in our country and everything that our country is going through, Pluto return, all these different things going on, right? Don't isolate yourself from the sun. You know, don't isolate yourself from healthy choices, physical activity. Maybe you connect more with animals for some time, you know. It's okay, in fact, healthy to be more selective about the type of people's energies that you're entertaining, you know. It's okay. Like maybe at work, you're just like, I'm really burnt the fuck out by sitting at this damn break table every day. And maybe you just need to go out, maybe find an outside place where you can absorb more sunlight, right? Get some upgrades, get some downloads. The sun is very healing and very healthy. That's so funny that we are talking about people and the Three of Cups comes out. The art is not really depicted as well in this card. What was it? Was it my Morgan Greer tarot? It was this tarot deck where the Three of Cups, or was it the OG? Was it the Rider-Waite? Whichever one it was, right? It was like a teaching that her friends, she was standing in the center and she had harvested all this fruit in the background, and the way that the art was done is that one friend looked pretty genuine and they were laughing together, but the other friend had her hand around her waist, but you could see she was stomping her fruit in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone who's trying to pour into your life has the best of intentions. So when you're doing, who is celebrating your life with you? Who has access to the fruits of your labor? I'm hearing it like this. Who do you feed the fruits to? Who do you share the fruits with? Shadow Three of Cups can also be spiritual bypassing by like, I'm just going to go out. We're just going to have drinks and fra la la, life is short. Let's just party until no, that's not healthy. Three of Cups is a Cancer card too. It makes me think about how Mars is in Cancer. And we're still like trying to reparent ourselves, reparent our emotions. And so if you kind of have like a friendship, long time or romantic connection, if you have something or someone or a circle or friends, even it could be like a family, like, oh, my sister or besties. If it's an encouragement to like go out and fuck it vibes, let's just have a few drinks. Like, be mindful of the company that you're keeping right now in this energy, you see? I'm not saying we have hermit years all the time. And yes, some people's natural energy is going to be more leaning towards, I go in hermit modes anyway. You know, the fixed signs are known for that, but especially earth and air, especially like Taurus or especially like Aquarius. Look at this. Look at the downloads. Look at the upgrades. Look at the spiritual work. If you are here, you know what I mean? Maybe you resonate with Kabbalah. Maybe you resonate with the Tree of Life. Maybe you resonate with the Egyptian Pantheon. Maybe you connect with Thoth, you know. It just gets me every time. People just love to be fighting over how to pronounce something, but it's a lot of balancing going on. There's a lot of divine, I'm hearing supernal triangles. There's a lot of this also Mercury and Aries, a new elevated, ascended level of receiving spiritual messages right now, but we can't really be open to receive and integrate and then ground in the same way if we have too many people around us, right? That's like somebody trying to invest in you, but you got so many people around dipping in your energy in your pockets. That's some leaky energy. Who wants to invest? Who wants to pour gold water into faucets that are filled with leaks? Right? So just be mindful. It's like a mindfulness of the company that you keep. What do you do when you go out? What is it that you're celebrating and who is that with? What kind of fruit are you making? These things are coming through. Seeing the Tree of Life card makes you think about balancing, meditating, working with circulating the light down through your chakras and around your body. That can be an energetic cleansing technique. The pillars make me think about balance and harmony. Definitely meditation, though. Absolutely. Absolutely getting meditative. Spending time alone in meditation, yeah. Tree of Life in a dream. Someone is maybe meditating with the Tree of Life or seeing the Tree of Life, so that could be confirmation. Wow, so has that ever even come out in a reading? I don't think it has. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, about to drop all them cards. Okay, what do we have? Wow, Tree of Life, double confirmation, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think Spirit is really trying to bring things down for us to become embodied with in a different dimensionality. We're growing and ascending 4D to 5D, up more, maybe grounding down more in the 5D. Wherever it is that you're experiencing that growth and expansion, you're bringing more in. It can be in the way of light. It can be in the way of downloads. It can be in the way of cleansing and purity of spirit. It can be in the way of physical manifestations, like in this literal realm, 10 of Pentacles, right? There's also a lot of completion to be confirmed. This even reiterates for me how careful we need to be, you need to be, love and light, about the company that you keep. Yeah. Who are you talking to? Are you pouring into their cup? Are they dipping out of your cups? Are you sharing fruit? Are they fucking squashing the food? They're stepping on all your grapes in the background. You don't even know because you're doing selfies. Tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Is that vibe. Let's not do that. Let's be really mindful, okay? Spirit. Oh, I thought I was about to get a notification. Spirit said flip the top over. Princess of Cups. Yeah. It's a refreshing, it's like a newness. It's like a refreshment to your connection to spirit. And the way that I see it is like coming down through the crown. I'm seeing oh, how did I lose my place on that? Sorry. I'm seeing like Archangel Gabriel pouring a silver cup into the ground. It's like a return to some sort of innocence, but it has to do with like your spirituality. Spirit is saying confirmation on people that you connect to. This can be connected to Scorpio. This can definitely be Cancer, Scorpio, definitely big Pisces. Y'all, though, look at the sharks. Is it sharks? I don't think it's dolphins, y'all. I think it's sharks in the water. Like they just want to eat up her spiritual, what the new flow that's coming down. And it makes me think of Crown again because of the big lotus behind her. They're hungry. I'm hearing hungry for the milk. Ooh, rebuke that shit. I'm sorry, y'all. The Princess of Cups also is a date time frame. If it's any sort of significance to you, it is the 21st degree of Libra. So it's kind of like from Libra to Scorpio season. Maybe there's significance, or it could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Could be confirmation for you. It's like engaging in a new spiritual flow, but I really see that coming down through the crown chakra. Yeah. Perhaps you have a spiritual business. Your business is connected to your creativity or your intuition, or it could be your heart is like overflowing. You're in service to other people. Okay, so that could be a significator that you're going to receive a blessing in that area. But all right, guys, that's what I have. And oh, this wonk effing energy, but I really do feel a good bit better, as I knew I would if I came in and tapped in and shared energy and messages with you guys. So I hope you have a beautiful day. All right, you guys, take good care, be discerning, be wise, have good energetic boundaries. All right, be mindful of who you're pouring into their cup, who you let pour into you. Yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys soon, okay? Take good care. Bye.